Hello everyone, I am Ligjiang Chen, a technical engineer from Hangzhou Zog Lab. Now let me explain to you how to use the ARC100-M automatic rainfall calibrator. There is a bright OLED display above the front of the instrument, and below the display are our 4 physical buttons, which are mainly used to perform an operation on the menu. The center of the front panel of the instrument is our 1-key start button, above which is our data export USB interface, and below it is our pulse signal access. Directly below is our drain connection. The physical layout right above is like below. The right side is our power button, the left side is our spirit level, the right side of the back end is our wireless and Wi-Fi antenna, and the left side is our Bluetooth antenna. Now please allow me to introduce the back structure of the instrument. On the top of the back is the battery compartment, which contains the industrial lithium batteries we use at work. The middle piece is our communication interface, which includes S485-232 USB interface and Ethernet interface. The bottom two are the water inlet and the overflow. Next I will introduce the side of the instrument for you. The side is a high-gloss acrylic plate, which is completely black under normal conditions. After the built-in high-brightness LED light is turned on, you can see all the physical structure inside the device. There is actually a built-in 314.16 standard bottle inside. We connect a water pipe to the water outlet of the device, and place the other end of the water pipe above the rain sensor. 2 water pipes need to be connected to the rear of the device. The water inlet pipe on the left and the overflow pipe on the right. We use a pair of red and black wires to connect the rain calibrator to the rain sensor. In this way, the pulse signal can be input to our rain calibrator. Before each calibration, we have to carry out a moisturizing step, mainly to empty the air bubbles in the water pipe. We first adjust the equipment to the moisturizing step. After adjusting to the moisturizing step, click a single step to perform a moisturizing operation. After the moisturizing is completed, there will be a beep of D, and then the 1-key start button will be solid green, indicating that the moisturizing has ended. After we have confirmed the calibrate point, select the corresponding verification point for the instrument, switch to the corresponding verification point, and click a single step to perform the actual operation. When the device beeps D, and sees the 1-key start button is solid green, it means that the verification point has been verified. We can make a comparison with the standard value, based on the displayed data in the center of the screen. For example, the data I read now is 9.8, and its actual standard value should be 10.0, so the error is -0.2. In this case, I can judge whether this rain sensor is qualified, or not based on the basis for our judgment. According to our regular regulations, 10 mm is within the error of plus or minus 0.4, so the current error is -0.2. indicating that this rain sensor is in line with the regulations and is qualified. After we complete this calibration, we need to drain the excess water inside the device. We can switch to the water discharge state. When the water discharge state is displayed on the upper left of the screen, we click the single step. In this case, the equipment will discharge the excess water in the internal pipeline to it, which is convenient for us to carry later. The above is the operation process of our ARC100-M. Hello everyone, let me introduce to you another product of ours, ARC100-P automatic rainfall calibrator. This product is mainly suitable for indoor use. It mainly integrates one button start, and then completes the calibration procedure automatically, with an average of plus or minus 0.5 milliliters. Now let me introduce the front structure of the device. The top is a bright OLED display, which mainly displays count, device status, key menu functions, etc. There are 4 physical buttons at the bottom of the screen, which are used to manually control the water supply, stop, manual and automatic switching of the verification box. The central position is the verification button, which is mainly used to start the verification process with one key in the automatic verification mode. The red and black interfaces are technical signal interfaces, which are used to access the quilled table and tipping bucket signals. The bottom is the water outlet, which is the rain sensor used to check the meter. Next, I will explain the back structure of the device to you. The top of the back of the device is the communication interface, which is used for communication between the calibration box and external devices, including S485, S232, USB and LAN interfaces. The right side is the power interface, which is the power supply interface of the verification box, providing an external 1 to the power supply. The lower left side of the device is the overflow port, which is mainly used to discharge the excess water overflowing from the standard bottle. The right side is the water inlet, which is used to provide test water for the standard bottle. The side adopts a non-fully sealed design, and you can check the water supply and water discharge status of the internal standard bottle through the panel. Through these 2 slits, you can see the regular state of water intake, water supply and water discharge of the inner and small bottles. The above is the introduction of the structure of the device, and now we start the actual operation of the device. For the connection of the signal line, use a pair of red and black test lines. One end is inserted into the calibrator, and the other end is connected to the rain sensor. For water connection, use the standard PE pipe to insert the front water outlet. The other end is placed above the rain sensor, and the overflow port and the water inlet are placed in pure water at the back. Now, our basic water connections and signal line connections have been made. Next, we start the actual check. We select a test point, such as 10 mm heavy rain. After we select it, press the single step button to perform a test. The system will first fill the water, and after the standard bottle is full, it will release the water inside, and the actual verification is carried out according to the regulations. Now the test has been completed, we can find from the top of the screen that the current test value is 9.7, compared with our standard value of 10.0. We can conclude that its error value is minus 0.3 we tested. The error of plus or minus 0.4, specified in the regulations, is used to make a judgment to prove that the meter is in line with the error, which is to say, the meter is in line with the verification regulations. Our automatic rainfall calibrator can check 10 mm and 30 mm at the same time. What we just demonstrated is 10 mm. We only need to switch the corresponding test point in the screen menu function button to switch the corresponding 30 mm test point. We use this direction button to switch the verification point. Now it is a 10 mm light rain. So let's switch to the next verification point. For 30 mm of heavy rain, we can carry out a corresponding single-step test run. Now the test point 30 mm has been completed, we can make a comparison through the values on the screen. It is stipulated in the regulations of the meteorological field that the error of the 30 mm verification point is relative plus or minus 4%. Therefore, we can calculate that the actual value exceeds, and 28.7 has exceeded the error range of plus or minus 4%, so at the test point of 30 mm. This rain sensor is unqualified. The above introduction is the actual operation process of our ARC100-M automatic rainfall calibrator. Let me introduce the ARC100 rain gauge. This is our ARC100 rain gauge's host. The rain sensor is exquisitely designed, adopts a unique waist design, which can effectively reduce the influence of wind resistance on rain measurement. Our equipment adopts precise ceramic tipping technology. The resolution can be as high as 0.1 mm. The average error is plus or minus 0.4 mm. And its water holding diameter is 200 square centimeters. Now I will introduce to you our main accessories. The standard accessories we give include filters, ceramic blades, and communication cables. Next, I will explain the main installation of the equipment, the connection of communication methods, etc. Before installation, we must prepare some corresponding small accessories first. We need to prepare a smart converter, which mainly transfers the 485 signal to USB and connects it to our computer. Furthermore, we have to prepare large and small screwdrivers. I will give you a detailed introduction to the disassembly and assembly of the equipment, and the installation of communication cables. In this case, we have connected this sensor to our converter module normally. This picture shows how to connect the wire. The left is analog quantity, and the right is the description of the 485 digital quantity. You can use it as a reference when wiring. Now let's communicate with the computer. After the hardware is connected, we use a USB cable to connect the converter to our computer. If our device needs external power supply to use, we need to provide it with a 12V power adapter. It is conventionally support a power adapter, which between 5 and 24V can be used. In this case, the hardware communication has been connected, and the rest we need to use the debugging software to read a value on the computer side. After the outer cylinder is installed, the last step is to place the filter on the top of the rain gauge. It is important to note that the pointer is pointing towards the sky. In this case, the entire rain sensor has been installed. We first read the instrument information, and then read the data of the device. The current data is 0. For the rest, we are going to run a simulated test of the rain sensor. Then we read the number of dumps just now on the computer. We send the command to read the instrument data again. And from here, we can see the read rainfall value. Now we can see that the tipping bucket data inside has been read normally in the software, which proves that the actual installation has been completed and can run normally. The above are the steps of normal disassembly, communication connection and testing of our ARC100 rain gauge.